Hi, my name is David. I am a web developer and I use Wix Editor and Wix Studio to create pretty awesome websites. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first video. So please, don't be gentle in the comments. Rip me to shred if you think what I'm doing is trash. The purpose of my channel is to get more customers by showing off my website creation processes. So I decided to start this series where I will go to Canva, pick a presentation, whether free or premium, and create a stunning website out of it. Maybe some of you might find this interesting, but I will still be experimenting a little bit. Maybe in next video I will tell a story, or maybe I'll keep it the same. And also my mic situation, or I should say my lack of a mic situation, you can hear it, so the audio won't be great. Hope we can change that soon, but we have to start from somewhere, don't we? All right, let's dive into it. This is the first series. The website's name is Nextera. It's an architectural website, and this is the inspiration. So from here I started off by importing the image and changing the text to a beige color. Right here it looks more white than beige, but on the website it's definitely beige. Right here I went to the site theme so I can change the background from white to beige and black, so that when I want to open up a new section I can just press the add button and it will automatically turn the background to beige. So from here I went and got a basic shape which I can turn into a rectangle, so I can put in the slogan. I wanted the rectangle to be quite long so the slogan can fit into it. Right here I started extending it to match what I wanted, and I also noticed that the picture wasn't in the right size. After I adjust the picture, I brought the text and the box back to the middle. You could have used the align features, but I decided to just do it by hand. After getting that shape in order, I went to get the text which I would use for the slogan. One of the rules when making a website is to only use two fonts, so I decided to use the Wix default font, the Wix default bold font, and Poppins, which I would use Poppins for the paragraphs and heading 6 and 5, and then Wix default bold for any heading 1, 2, 3, 4. After getting the slogan in order, I went and got a line so we could make the borders. I don't know if you did technical drawing, but when we were in school, when we did technical drawing, we had to draw borders. Then we could use a protractor and those I don't know what they call them nowadays or whatever, those pins and the pencils that are attached to them to draw our arcs. So that's what I'm trying to do here, but there is not going to be any arcs. We're just going to use a vertical and horizontal line to draw the borders. So for this, I won't get started into the borders for now. This one is just to design it exactly like how the text section looks. After getting the vertical and horizontal line down, I took the horizontal line down to the bottom of the vertical line so I can make it look exactly like how it is on Canva. I shrunk it a little bit so that it won't be longer than the first horizontal line. Then I went and got a shape, a basic shape to make the dots. I had to shrink it a little bit. I said a little bit. I had to shrink it a lot to make it look exactly like the ones in Canva. Here it gave me a little bit of trouble because I was trying to make it stay in the middle. The grid was showing me it was in the middle, but I don't know. When I look at something like that, it just feels off. It feels a little bit to the left. So even though it was showing me it was in the middle, I decided not to put it where it told me it was in the middle. I decided to take it a little bit to the left. And the design still turned out nice, which I'm really happy that it did. As you can also see, I was still trying to tweak it because in my eye, the way I was looking at it, it was looking a little bit to the right, but it was saying it was in the middle. So I just had to feel comfortable about it. I just wanted to feel comfortable about it, and then I switched it to the left. From here, I started trying to create an oval shape that was on the Canva presentation on the top of the vertical line. Wix doesn't have the same shape, so I had to like twinkle with it till I could get it. I had to go to the settings, I had to preview it and come back, change every small details after previewing, because while I was doing the settings, it said it won't show what it's going to look like in the editor. I'll have to go to the preview to check it out. So that's what I did for a long time. You can see me right here. It's when I went down, I started editing it to make it look like what I wanted. After rigorous testing, I managed to get it to look like how I wanted. I just needed to put it in the middle now on top of the vertical line, and then we are done with that part. We can move on to putting the text, which is Winder and spacing, just to put it in the middle of the oval shape. After that, I put the name Winder and spacing in the middle of the oval shape, and the reason why I chose that name is because it sounds nice. Winder and spacing Nextera, brought to you by Winder and Spacey. It sounds very professional. So now we are done with the first section, and look, it looks exactly like the Canva presentation. So this is when I started the finishing touches. I was adding the navigation bar for the first section, and the navigation bar I didn't add it in the Canva presentation. This one is just off the top of my head. I made it and added it. So I'm going to add it to the remaining pages, which are portfolio, team, and contact us. So this is when I added it to the second page, which is the portfolio page. I deleted the header that was put there by Wix in favor of mine. So this is when I started using the line to create the borders, just like how we do technical drawing. I'll first have to create a horizontal line, then I'll create a vertical line. This is going to be the second section of the presentation, which comprises of 2 pictures and 2 texts and another kind of slogan, but it's not actually the slogan, it's just like a word. I think it's beauty, modern, and sleek. I'm going to do it exactly like how I did the slogan, but it's going to be just for this selection, and that's just all for this main selection. While making the selection, I'm going to also use a scroll animation because I want this to layer on each other. Like, when they present you with papers, you can flip the papers, put one paper on top each other. That's what I want. I'm going to make the scroll animation just like that. Like, one section is going on top of the other. The second section, I won't make it like that, only just this first section. The second section, I just want it to be straight, because in the middle there's going to be that same winter and spacey again. But that will be in part 2. In part 2, I think I'll tell a story. I don't know if it's a prank that was pulled on me, or it's someone that actually stole something from me. But I will tell you a story about my time in a boarding school. So I need to also improve the way I speak. I think that is one crucial thing I need to work on. So thank you for watching this video. If you need a website, you can just check out my Instagram and DM me there, or you can write an email to me. I'll be happy to take a look at whatever you want to create, and I'll be able to create it for you. If you also want to recommend me to make any kind of website, maybe you want me to make a website just for lizards or dogs or whatever, just something I can put on my YouTube, you can tell me that and I will do it. Thank you.